All right, welcome back to Off the Tap. It's episode, what is this, 19? 18? I forgot. I don't know. We're getting to the point where I don't remember, and we're doing
19.
Montucky Cold Snacks.
I think
19.
I pre-jacked a little bit on the can opening.
That's okay. It's
Yeah,
worth it.
you did come a little early.
I think I did. Episode 19. Man,
Yeah, I'm forgetting.
we're getting up in there. We're like starting our second trimester.
It's getting up there. It's getting up there. We're starting to show. You know what I mean?
Dude, I think this is one of my beers that I'm most excited to try. I love the look of this can.
I would like to point out this is my favorite can, I believe.
Yeah,
It's my favorite can so far.
You
have a different can than I do.
Yeah, so that's one of the big things with it is, see, we have, I think mine are also, there's all a horse on it, right? There's like a white horse silhouette on the front of the can.
It's even got a brand on the horse.
Yeah.
Saw that.
It says MT.
There's special cans where every now and then you find a unicorn instead of a horse.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, this beer, I've had this beer before.
I've never had it.
It's incredible.
Okay, I want to take a drink.
It's like my favorite light beer.
Yeah, and it's a lager, dude.
Can I drink it? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I drink it, dude.
Am I ready?
Yeah, I don't know. You might need to go get another pair of underwear ready.
Dude, I'm gonna burn through this sixer.
Yeah.
I got tall boys. So get ready.
It tastes just like how it smelled.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it reminds me of, Sean? I wish mine was colder. So I'm gonna get up and put the second one I put on my desk in the fridge because mine's not super cold, but it's delicious. It reminds me of that one that we had in Buffalo, New York.
Oh yeah.
This is, when I think of beer in general, I'm not talking like craft beer or like a light beer, or when I just think of the word beer, this is the flavor that smacks my taste buds immediately.
This is wine.
To me, it screams
it's a fine wine of beer.
It screams beer fest.
This is literally wine in a can.
It doesn't taste like wine to me.
It screams beer fest to me. Just like old school beer, fun drinking games, just like all of it.
I think I'm getting pranked.
What do you
because
think?
it smells like wine and it tastes like wine.
It doesn't taste like wine to me.
It tastes literally exactly like wine.
You might have the Roni, dude.
Maybe you got Rona.
Then it would taste like nothing.
Maybe you're about to get the Rona and your taste buds are changing real quick.
It doesn't taste like a lager.
No, it doesn't. That's what blows my mind about this.
It tastes delicious, and it's my favorite freaking can.
It
But it doesn't taste like a light beer.
It takes me to like 1980s small town Colorado ski lodge.
Well, that's the vibe it gives off. There's a mountain trace in the background. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, even the flavor. Like, I'll go ahead and say where I'm drinking this. The freaking mountaintop at the ski lodge in the snow. Light beer with the boys. I got my gloves on still. I have to open it with my teeth so I don't take my gloves off. And I'm just drinking this thing. Or we make a snow luge. We make a snow luge and we pour this beer down the snow luge into my mouth.
With the Bladies. Yeah.
I like to go snowboarding with the Bladies. Sounds like a good time.
That would be fun. We should do that.
Sounds like an incredible time.
You just drink one of these in a snow luge?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite cans of all time just because, one, that like light color of blue is one of my favorite colors.
Yeah, mine too.
The horse silhouette on the front, man, it just is killer.
Yeah.
My goal
would be to shotgun 2 of these on the ski lift on the way up. Look how light it is.
It's incredible. So many bubbles, you know?
Yeah, but it like
y'all keep running the show for a second. I'm gonna get another one because I feel like I'm getting punked. Like Ashton Kutcher's about to come out right now. Give me a second.
What?
I don't know what he's tasting about wine, man.
I don't know, dude. This is fantastic. This is one of my favorite light beers I've ever had. I'm gonna save one of these to bring it to my dad to try.
Oh wow, you're gonna save? You should just buy a whole nother 6-pack or more.
I will do that. I will do that, and I'll bring a 6-pack to the. I'm gonna go see him this weekend. I'll bring a 6-pack, and that way, if he doesn't like it, then I've got 5 more of these bad mamma jammas just for myself.
Exactly. Now you're thinking. Now you're
No,
thinking.
you were thinking, and you got me thinking now.
Yeah, there you go. See, sometimes instead of thinking inside the box, you got to think outside the box.
Well, you know what I actually would prefer is if you went ahead and you told me where you found that 30 rack of yours.
Okay, so this beer was introduced to me through my. This is I hate being like long on these kind of descriptions, but my sister-in-law's sister's husband, right? Okay.
That's not too bad. I thought you were gonna go like 4 times as long. Sister-in-law, sister's husband.
Yeah, basically my brother-in-law. Let's just put it that way. All right.
Yeah, your brother's wife's sister.
Husband. Yeah. He brought them one time for my brother. My brother wouldn't stop talking about them after they tried them. He was like, "Dude, they're incredible. They're just it's like one of my favorite beers ever." And I was like, "Well, shit, man, I gotta try this then." And he finally brought me some, and I tried them, and I freaking loved them. But I could never find them here because when they get stocked at HEB or Specs or wherever, people buy them immediately because there's like a cult following behind this beer. So as soon as it gets stocked, it's gone.
Well, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Like a cult as in a CULT or a cult as in like a male baby horse, like a colt.
Ooh, yeah. See,
Like-
that's a good question.
All right, continue. I'm sorry, I just had to do it.
Good play on words.
It was. That was very clean. I like that. Keep that up, Andrew.
That's the first time I think you've ever complimented me on anything.
Keep that same energy, Andrew.
Well, you're gonna get some not compliments here in a little bit, but we'll get around to that.
Yeah, we will.
So I was out whenever we were doing our Christmas episodes. I went to HEB to get some, get the Christmas beers, and I was like, I saw a 12-pack of Montucky there, and I was like, oh my god, I've got to get this for Eric, my brother-in-law, right? Because I'm gonna see him at Christmas, and I want to give it to him because he introduced me to this beer, and I love him for it, and I want to give it back. So
You should have better have gotten yourself some.
So, well, here's the thing, right? So I took the 12-pack and I took it over there Christmas Eve. I gave it to him.
Oh,
And he was like, "Oh, dude, that's awesome." We were, I had a couple of them. We were drinking them that night, and we did a white elephant thing for Christmas. And his gift that he brought was a 30 rack of Montucky, and I freaking stole it and took it home, baby.
I would have
Let's
traded.
go.
You could have given me a brand new iPhone 12 XS Plus.
Absolutely.
And it's in my hand, and I'm like, yes, I'm so excited I got this. And I see a 30 rack of this beer. I think I'm going on the 30 rack.
I think so. Me too. Absolutely.
I could buy one of these for $50 a month. I can't buy a 30 rack of these every month.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So that's where I got my 30 rack. Yeah. And I freaking forgot about them until like this weekend. I was like, holy crap, I've got Montucky out in the game room. I've been having to go through all this other beer I've been buying that I forgot about them, and I had 3 of them the other day, and I was like, oh my god, we have got to do this on the podcast.
It's quite a few things in the game room that we forgot about.
It's definitely one of my favorite things I've ever had, and I like that it's the official unofficial beer of Montana.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that's about. I think we need to get into the ABVs though. Who knows their ABVs before we get too further into this. So I'm gonna disqualify myself because when I was looking for the image of the can earlier, I saw the ABV, so I cannot be the brewmaster this week out of disqualification.
So I didn't know where to look on the shelves, and Jill looked it up. Thankfully, she looked it up. I didn't look it up, so I have no spoilers.
Smart move.
But it's very easy to light beer. I'm going 4-3.
Okay. I was thinking low 4s. I was also thinking low 4s. What's the over under on 4-3?
I can't give any hints.
I'm gonna go Price is Right strategy. I'm gonna go 4 even.
Okay. So, do you want to look it up, or just since I know it, we'll just.
What is it?
You know it.
It's 4.1.
Let's go.
So 3 weeks in a row, Sean has become the brewmaster.
Third
I don't
time's the
like
charm.
I don't like this game, dude. I don't like
No,
it.
I don't like it either. If we're being completely fair with how buzzed I got off 3 of them this weekend, I probably would have guessed into 5 somewhere because I'm an idiot. So I wouldn't have
Well,
been close anyways.
I will not
I was
complain
like-
when Sean tells me to drink this one.
Absolutely.
I was like,
not.
I know it's in the 4s, in the low 4s, and I know it's not less than 4.0. And in a Bud Light like 4.2, I was like, it's got to be something like that. So
Yeah.
Dude, these are fantastic.
They're awesome. It's replaced, like, this is my go-to beer now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't go and get Miller Lite, or, you know, if I just want like an easy, chill, sit back, relax beer, this is my go-to beer now.
I want 400 of them.
I literally want an entire I'm going to buy another refrigerator just to house all of my Montucky Cold Snacks.
And every month, whenever I fill that thing up, I'm going to open it up and take a picture where it is literally flush on to the walls,
Yeah.
filled to the maximum capacity that this thing can store, full of cold snacks.
All the drawers, all the shelves, all the door shelves.
Yeah, and even in the weird ones where it's like it's not like in the
Where
weird
the butter
spaces where you
goes?
can't. Well, yeah, like where you can't fit like a regular size 12-ounce can. I will have a 16-ounce can there.
Yeah. Instead of having my water hooked up to the back for me to dispense water out of it, it's just gonna be hooked up right into a Montucky keg.
Yeah. Instead, I'm going to in my home gym install a water fountain where when you push on it, water doesn't come out, cold snack does.
dude, this tastes like wine. It tastes like wine.
No, it doesn't,
You
dude.
will never ever convince me otherwise because I'm 100% sure that it tastes like wine.
It doesn't taste like wine though.
It does though.
It doesn't though.
I guarantee you it does.
It doesn't taste
Just
like
drink
wine
it.
to me.
Just drink it and tell me it doesn't taste like white wine because
No.
it does.
White wine's the only wine I like, and this doesn't taste like wine to me.
Okay.
It does.
Okay. Now that I understand what you're talking about, I see it a little in the foretaste. Like right when you get in your mouth, it tastes like maybe like a little bit of a white wine. But then, I mean, everything after that just screams
like all I
delicious
taste.
beer.
Yeah, no, I don't get wine, man.
It's not that strong, but I can kind of see the resemblance that he's talking about.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so obviously me and Andrew love it, but we need to do an initial rating on it. This is, like I said, become one of my favorite beers, and I am going to rate it as such because it's going to get a 9.1 out of me. It's one of my
Wow.
favorite beers of all time.
9.1?
That's higher than I rated the Guten Tag.
Man.
9.2.
Going even higher than me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to call, Randall? Do you want to call so you can stay in the game? Do you want to raise again?
I'm gonna call.
Okay.
What are you thinking, Sean?
God. I don't even know, dude. I don't even know where to start. I've already drank 2 of them. Trying because I want it to taste better to me. Okay, let me rephrase. It's not that it tastes bad. It doesn't taste bad at all. It's really good, but I'm trying to get the wine taste to go away. You understand what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but I don't, because I don't taste the wine. Like, I know you're drinking them to try to get like a different flavor, but I don't taste wine. So like I don't know exactly what you mean.
As far as consistency goes and viscosity, and throat flow, is that a term that you would use to describe beer? Throat tunnel.
I don't know that I would
Throat-
ever use that word.
The viscousness through my throat tunnel.
I don't know if I
believe
would
that-
ever use the term throat flow for anything.
the viscousness of this
The
beer through my
viscosity?
throat hole. Yeah, I believe. But the wine taste is so prevalent in my mouth for some reason. I don't know. I don't understand where that's coming from.
I mean, it could just
But
be like the
I could drink
carbonation
quite.
of it.
Yeah,
Could
it could be
drink
that,
quite
or
a
it could
bit
be
of
the throat flow. You know.
It's like kind of tastes like champagne, and like it tastes like a white wine mixed with champagne.
We should have done this one on New Year's.
God, it's so
Yeah,
strange.
it would have been
I'm
way
gonna
better
give
than Miller High Life.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
Okay.
It's
I'm
not getting
dis-
any more from me. I
I'm
can't do it.
disappointed in you, Sean.
Well, I'm
Well-
also disappointed because I thought this was going to be,
What?
after hearing about this beer, I thought this was going to be the one that I slapped the 10 buzzer on.
Well, I'll be
And it
honest
just
with you.
wasn't.
I'm actually kind of cool with you rating it like that because if you ever come to my house and you see a bunch of these bad boys in my fridge, don't freaking touch them. All right.
Yeah. Well, it's not the only thing that one or more of us is disappointed about on this podcast here. Not everyone can see it, but one of our co-hosts has shaved his mustache, even though we were growing them out for the month of March.
Do you want to take a guess on who did that?
As the month of March began, in fact, I think probably the second or third day of March, somebody
Hey.
shaved their stash completely off.
Can I interrupt? As the brewmaster, can I call in a special guest real quick? Is that allowed? It's never been done before. Can I call in a special guest?
Sure, go for it.
Is that allowed? I need Andrew. I need the other person in Andrew's household to taste his beer and tell me if it tastes like wine. Can I call in a special guest?
Jillian Weaver. Jillian Weaver.
I just need to know I'm not crazy, okay? Like, do I have COVID or like what's going on? I need another opinion.
You are being requested on this podcast by the brewmaster Sean Shaw. We need you to go ahead and
does this taste like wine?
Boy. He wants to see, in your opinion, if this tastes like a white wine
or a champagne.
Just go ahead and give your answer right here into the microphone so the listeners can hear you.
It tastes like a beer, but it is sweet, kind of like a wine.
Okay.
I can see where you're getting it from, but I still taste like the wheat beer flavor.
Bam.
Wait a second.
Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am.
I just burped, and then that's where the beer flavor came from too.
Okay.
Maybe I need to burp while I'm drinking, and I'll get the mixture of both flavors.
There you go.
Thank you, Jill, for that outside
There you go.
opinion.
I like it.
I think I got the Roni.
Maybe you do.
But back to what we were saying. I had a meeting. I had a meeting with the vice president of my company, and rather than risk it, which is what I should have done, I should have called Randall. But
yeah, that's the energy. You need to keep that same energy, brother.
First of all,
instead of risk my job,
what are you?
I should have just kept the mustache.
What are you risking by having a mustache?
Well, I mean, you know.
I mean, they can't discriminate based on looks, you know.
You're right. They can't. Especially they cannot discriminate based on facial hair. And I should have considered that. I was just worried about making the wrong kind of impression, as this is the first time I was meeting with this person.
Then, I need an answer for this. What are you risking? AKA, like, what are you giving off? Like, what look are you giving off with a mustache? I don't understand.
I believe showing up to
well, you know, like whenever we talk about your mustache, we and you agree that you look like either Jeffrey Dahmer, who killed and ate people, or a porn director, or a porn director, or a drug cocaine cop.
Okay, who is very loved by his peers.
Not
I understand that. I understand that people are loved, but all of them are in the 80s. Okay.
So are short shorts, and guess what's making a comeback?
Well, short shorts are a different story, though.
No, it's not.
Okay?
Same era.
They're a different story because it's not
when
hair on your face. All right.
When you show up to meet somebody, especially like what you said, the VP, is that who it was?
Yes.
When you show up to meet
the equivalent to our CFO.
Okay, so if you show up to meet him and you have a standalone mustache, in my mind, excuse me, pardon me, that was very sexist for assuming that it was a man. When you show up to meet her and you have a standalone mustache, that's like a power move.
Absolutely.
I know, and this is the thing. This is why I'm saying
wearing shorts to a meeting.
This is why I'm saying I wish I would have called Randall prior to the meeting as my sponsor and addressed him as a sponsee and said, hey man, this is what I'm thinking about doing, and Randall could just talk me out of it, and I could still be right now with a mustache that is just fire, because that was the best mustache I ever had.
I was disappointed. I was told via a Snapchat message that one of my good friends and co-hosts of the Off the Tap podcast had possibly shaved his facial hair off completely.
Yeah, man.
So who ratted? Ban him.
Man,
Ban him.
your future wife kind of ratted you out, dude. She posted.
She didn't rat me out. Someone alerted Randall, and that person ratted me out, and they should.
No, yes, that was me, because I saw on your future wife's TikTok that you had no facial hair, and so I thought we should turn you into the group to the appropriate authauthorities.
Well, how come I wasn't included in this message? It's just like, oh, yep.
Because you're the traitor.
Let me talk shit behind Andrew's back, huh?
You think the DEA agent and the other guy are just gonna tell Pablo Escobar that they're coming to get him? No, we're gonna.
Bro, I was gonna drive to town. I was gonna drive to town just to visit you guys. You can kiss that shit goodbye.
That's okay. I don't want to see you because you don't have a mustache.
We could have rubbed stashes, dude.
Absolutely.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Now we can't. Now we'll just kiss like freaking weirdos.
Yeah.
Hey, one thing that I can tell. This is the first time I've ever shaved my face in a while, and you can feel your lips a lot more.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What always gets me is how cold my face is when I shave, dude.
Yeah, dude. I haven't shaved in like years because I look horrible without facial hair. So when I shaved this time, I was like, wow, I've been doing this a whole bunch. Like,
yeah.
You see, my thing is I've never been able to grow facial hair. So I'm still getting used to the way I look with facial hair. And I'm not sure if I like it or not.
You get the backwards feeling that I get.
Yeah.
Hey, let me just tell you something. You look better with facial hair. Everyone does. Well, women. A lot of women think that you look better with no facial hair, even if you can grow.
Also, in my honest opinion, women don't look better with facial hair.
I would agree to that fact.
That's just my personal opinion.
Some women can grow a mean mustache.
I'm gonna stay out of this conversation.
They can. Maybe we should, as a society, we should come together and consider allowing women to grow facial hair and just see what happens.
I don't know if I'm with that one.
You can't say allowing women to grow facial hair.
I'm just saying, as like a social stigma, everyone's always said, don't do it. That's weird. Why not try it? You know what I mean? But please don't. Also, I don't agree with that. I'm just saying, maybe. But no.
So you don't mean allow as in like, hey, we control you and we will let you do this because
I don't mean it like
now.
that. Not at all. It's like that freaking. Did y'all see that Burger King tweet?
I'm just saying.
I didn't see the Burger King tweet. No,
I did. That was terrible.
It was
what
so
did they
bad.
tweet?
That was horrible.
What did they tweet?
On National Women's Day the other day, they tweeted "Women belong in the kitchen" because they were trying to promote the fact that they wanted more female chefs out there. But the tweet was literally just "Women belong in the kitchen."
Dude, that marketing guy got fired. He got
fired immediately.
Fired.
They were doing so much cleanup for the rest of the day on Twitter.
Yeah,
dude, it was so
you
bad.
cannot do that.
Imagine, yeah, dude, the blowout on that is bad. And Burger King's already not, the
like
greatest.
Burger King, like pretty much sucks already. Like,
Well, what'd be funny is if it was a woman that tweeted it.
Oh God. Oh God.
See, so here's my. I'm not gonna get too political or anything, but and I'm not gonna get too far into this. I'm just not gonna go there. But yeah, you just gotta. Do people proofread? Like proofweed? Do people proofweed?
Do you proofread? Do you proofread your papers?
Proofread like these tweets. Like there's just one guy that sits at home and he took a break from playing Fortnite because Burger King texted him and say, "Hey, it's National Women's Day. We need you to post a good tweet." And he was like, "Oh, well, I'm in the middle of a match right now. Let me just."
He just got double gunned to the face by a girl gamer, right?
I mean,
and he's mad about it.
He says women don't belong playing video games. They belong in the kitchen.
A multi-million, maybe probably $1 billion company in Burger King, right? With a B, $1 billion company would have an entire marketing agency or in some kind of end company marketing.
Here's the thing I feel about like social media marketing from businesses like that is I feel like it is a team until whoever's like the one actually sending the tweets or like writing the tweets, sends enough out, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, you're good," and then that happens. You know what I mean?
But I
Well,
don't see. Well, you see, I mean, like because social media like is marketing these days.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
why are you going to buy a billboard when you can advertise on Facebook? You know,
Right.
so you would think that you would at least look at what you're writing, you know, or have someone else read it and be like, "Whoa, dude,
Well,
don't put that."
this is what I'm saying though. Like, I wish, like, we could all have jobs as easy as like your job is to tweet for your company, or your job is to like. Jill and I watched
Well,
The Bachelor.
that job's not easy anymore.
Yeah, Jill and I watched The Bachelor. No, it's not. But we watched Bachelor, and so there's like every episode they give a description, and the guy that the person that does the descriptions for the episodes, I wish I had their job. Like this person puts one woman finds herself deep in denial. That's the whole description. Or 2 one-on-one dates, aloe black. Like that's the description.
Like you're just going to be a description writer.
Yeah, like I just write one sentence about one thing that happens in an episode, and
That
that's
would
what
be
I
a cool
want.
job.
That's what I want to be my
Think about
job.
this. This would be I want this job. The Netflix summary guy.
That would be a fun
want
job.
that job.
That would be an actual fun job because
You
they
get
have some
paid
good-
to sit on the couch, eat Fun Dip, and
Watch
just
a show,
shows all day,
and then
at
write a
the end
description.
you write not even a full paragraph about what the show is about. You know,
That would be
That's your
amazing.
job.
I'll tell
And you
what,
get
though,
paid. You get paid like $80,000 a year.
It would also
Yeah.
suck because there's some horrible shows on that. You know, you would watch I would
Yeah.
watch a really horrible show, and then I'd go, "This sucks. Don't watch it."
Yeah,
That's my
I'd be
description.
I would be the honest description writer.
man.
Yeah.
Okay, so while we're on the topic, I know we're going way off.
Oh, that would be a good blog title.
We're going
the
on a
honest,
far-
the honest episode description writer, and then you just like go
That's a
through and
good-
write. This show sucks. Don't watch it. Or
That's
like
a good skit. Catch us on
This-
YouTube channel in a couple
This
years.
episode was good. This one wasn't good. This one revitalized my hope in the show. This one immediately
one
drained
lo-
it again.
Yeah. I know we're going
It's
off
like
on a
watching
super
season of
tangent right now.
Riverdale, you know? You can-
Yeah. But you know what Netflix needs? So in my opinion, the lowest tier streaming service is Amazon Prime Video, in my personal opinion.
I can agree
Lowest
with that.
tier in terms of quality. But you know what
Except
Amazon
for
has?
Jack Ryan.
You know what
And
Amazon
Jack Ryan's
has?
fantastic, and you should also watch Counterpart. If you haven't seen Counterpart, it's really good.
I haven't seen that.
Okay, but you know what Amazon has that Netflix needs is a star rating system.
Mhm.
Netflix needs that.
Well, they have that, and then they got rid of it for like if it's 92% would be something you're interested in. It's like I don't
Yeah,
care if
but I
I'm
don't
interested
want
in it or
that.
not.
Is it good?
I care about how other people reviewed it, and they got rid of that. I guess because they weren't getting enough views on everything would be my guess. Like they would have a bunch of crap titles on there, but they don't want to
Probably.
keep those titles on there if no one's watching, so they got rid of the rating system.
95%
wanna-
of people that watch this show also watch this show. They might have
Yeah.
hated it,
Yeah.
but they tried it.
They watched it for a
'Cause I
second
got
at
to-
least.
I've had some bad shows just pop up like,
Oh,
hey, you watch
absolutely.
Narcos? Maybe you'll like monster trucks. And I'm like, I don't think those two things are correlated.
Both
But,
of them
uh,
have the word monster in them
You like to yeah.
at some point.
You liked watching Narcos? Here's a whole list of series that are completely in Spanish that you might enjoy.
Yeah.
Dude, yes,
What?
that's true.
Okay.
That's true.
Okay. But don't discount those. Has anyone seen Money Heist?
Mhm.
No, is that a
Money
good
Heist?
show? I've
Dude,
seen the
okay.
I've seen
I
it on
watched
my
it like
Netflix
2
but I haven't
years
watched
ago.
it.
I watched it like 2 years ago, and then I just got Madison into it, and so she started watching it, and she's like all into it right now. But it's all in Spanish, but they didn't do like a how most like Spanish shows do like subtitles. They actually got voice actors to voice act.
hate
the
that.
characters.
See,
I
that
hate
throws me
that.
off.
No,
I hate
no.
that.
They are really good voice actors. It's
Yeah,
dubbed.
but it doesn't line up with the mouth, and I will only focus on that. And it
No.
stresses me out. It
I
stresses
don't
me
have
out. because
subtitles.
I
telling
would
you,
too. I'd rather it be in
it's good.
Spanish and read subtitles.
No, it's good. It's the best. It's the best like dub show that I've seen. That's not animated.
It's the best dub.
Dubbed, yeah, like voice dub.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, you have subbed and dubbed.
Oh.
Subbed is subtitled. Dubbed is voice, like your voice dubbed over
Oh,
Someone
sorry,
else
I didn't
said.
know, Mister. I work for Netflix. Okay,
Because
all right.
there was one show that came out that was like
Anyways, bring back the 5-star rating system, Netflix. I want to know what's good.
Yeah. Point.
yeah, for sure.
Period.
There was some
what
other
is it?
show that was like dubbed over from like Russian or something, and I tried watching it and I was like, dude, I'm so triggered. It's not matching up. It's not matching up. It's not matching up. I
I'm the
can't.
same way.
It's just one of those things.
It takes me back to the days whenever like the audio would get ahead on a show, but the TV would lag because like in like the early 2000s, like when the signal strength wasn't that great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I guess I'm just used to it because I've watched like a bunch of animes. So
Oh, yeah,
when
that's
their
probably
mouths
true,
are
too.
moving in Japanese and you're listening to it in English, it's not. They never line
Yeah.
up. So I might just be more used to it, but I need the 5-star rating system. I don't know how this came out of that, but I want that.
Dude, we have gotten a
where did this
lot
come
better
from?
with intros on this podcast. Like our intros are just like completely random shit.
Yeah, how did we
Every
get
time.
here? How did we
I
get
don't
here?
even. I don't.
We started talking about Burger
mustaches,
King's
then
tweet. Burger King's tweet.
And then we started, yeah, about
Mustaches, Burger King's,
tweet.
Netflix,
Uh,
5-star rating system. But
I don't
you
know how we
all
went
those
from
things
Burger King
combined.
to Netflix. How do we get there?
Because I said The Bachelor, I wanted to be a writer for descriptions.
Yeah, there we go.
But with all these things we talk about and all these questions we have, there's just one question that I have, and that is, where is Montucky?
I have no idea where the hell Montucky is.
Where the fuck is Montucky?
Oh man, wait, button.
I need to know though. I need to know.
I just need to know where is it? I mean,
it's in BFE.
So
It's somewhere, that's for sure.
So this beer was invented in Bozeman, Montana.
It's the official, unofficial beer of Montana.
So these two, I think Chad and Jeffrey are the two guys. They were sitting in a bar and they were talking about stuff, and they decided to.
Did you look this? You know that? Are you being serious right now?
No, yes, I'm serious. Yeah, they're sitting in a bar in Bozeman, Montana, and they decided that they wanted to make a beer, and so they came up with the idea and founded the company while sitting in the bar.
I think we should do something along those lines because I want to enjoy my life, and I think that would be a good start.
I think, yeah, this is something that we could make our own beer.
So I do believe.
I don't know if it's going to be good as good as one of these Montucky Cold Snacks, but we can try.
Believe the Mon or the Mont has something to do with Montana, but is it Montucky or is it Montucky?
I think it's Montucky. Is how you would read it, but it could be.
Yeah, but where does the Montana stop and the Ucky or Tucky start? That's what I mean,
is it from the state
Montana?
Absolutely not.
No. Is it from the like? Why is where does the Ucky
class?
Where does the Ucky come from?
Junior year of high school.
Is one of them from Montana and one from Kentucky? Why did they bring those together?
I was thinking that. I didn't see anything about that, but I was assuming that one of them was from Montana and the other one was from Kentucky. So they just kind of
if there's two guys,
we should figure this out. What are their names? One of us. I'm gonna look up one name. Someone look up the other name.
Like, I only remember the first name, Chad and Jeffrey, but like Chad Ziegler and Jeffrey.
Well, you know how many Chads there are, bro?
It's like Ziegler or something like that.
I'm just gonna look up founders of
Montucky.
Chad Ziegler.
It's Chad Zeitner, which is ZEIT.
Okay.
NER. And then Jeremy Gregory. Sean, look up Jeremy for me.
Jeremy Gregory.
Yeah, we're cracking beers and chatting about world peace at the Bacchus Bar in downtown Bozeman, Montana.
Yep.
And this was their solution to world peace right here, I'm guessing.
Montucky Cold Snack. And they're off to a pretty good start, if you ask me.
Does he have like a wiki? He's got to have a Wikipedia, right?
Somebody's got to have a wiki.
Dude, these people are good at marketing. They remind me of like a Chubby's marketing scheme. It says must be 21 plus to snack. Are you 21 plus or older to go to their website? And it says yeah, bro, or nah, dog.
Also, the dopest.
And look at these guys.
No.
Look at these guys.
Shut up. The dopest alcohol/beer merchandise on the internet.
Really? I will look up.
Kidding you.
I will look it up.
Do they have ski gear?
They have a set of skis. Yes.
Okay.
With the can design as the design of the skis.
Perfect.
They have a beanie with the can design as the design of the beanie.
And
a freaking sick hat or 3.
I would purchase. See,
I'm gonna order some merch.
we need to throw some off the tap podcasts and like, so if you didn't know any of this stuff about these people, right, and like the whole, maybe they like to ski or snowboard or whatever, you would just think like, why is this beer company make skis, right?
Yeah.
We need like off the tap podcast wakeboards,
Dude,
or
their
just, like,
market,
something totally random,
Yeah, their marketing is perfect,
Skateboard
bro.
deck.
It's
Oh,
literally like
yes.
Chubby's. Like the co-founder, it says Cold Snacks are my real friends. Then one of the other co-founders, DM for pseudoscience.
Yeah, I saw that.
like it's perfect.
Yeah. So I went on the world map and I typed in Montucky, and the only two things that popped up were Montucky Cold Snacks in Bozeman, Montana, and good old Ale House or something like that in Houston, Texas.
And their Bermuda Triangle.
Only two things that popped up. Nothing else in the entire world had the name Montucky that I could find. So if your question is it a real city or place? I'm going to say no with the 15 minutes of research that I did.
Well, as it appears, it appears that both of them are from Montana natives.
Okay,
so I don't know where the Ucky came from. I don't know where the Ucky came from.
I do like the term cold snack, though. I feel like we should start a petition to change all beers to cold snack.
They give 8%. They give 8% back
off the tap cold snack
to local causes.
I love calling a beer a cold snack. And another term that I just found out more accurately refers to Bud Light, which turns me off from it. But is someone in general that I watch on Twitch a lot calls beer crispy boys. And I love that term too, but I prefer cold snack.
Dude, they have the sickest merch I've ever seen.
I'm not kidding. Anyone who's listening still at this point, I urge you to check out their, well, first of all, this beer, but also go check out their merch.
I mean, seriously, it's my favorite fucking beer. It's my favorite fucking beer. I mean, they literally encapsulate everything. It's you've got great merch, you've got a great can, you've got a great beer. It's my favorite beer.
Wow,
that I've had so far. That I've had so far. Yeah.
So far is the key word here.
Well, I don't want to say it's my favorite beer of all time because what if 5 months from now I have my perfect 10?
Yeah.
What am I going to do then? Then I'm just a liar on this podcast.
Yeah.
We don't like liars.
It's so my favorite beer that I'm going to have to get another one right now.
Wow.
I'm going to also need another one.
It's just that moment,
It is. It's very good. I love it. We still got one more category, right?
Yeah.
Or one more topic.
Yell it down for, and it's never been done before. Like I said, we only, it's most of our viewers usually can only hear us talk. This is a podcast, so you can't really see what we're doing half the time. But I came up with a game that we can play, and Randall came up with a name. We'll call it the Montucky Smash. So, in lieu of Montucky just being what I think is a combination of Montana and Kentucky, but what I think Andrew found it. What was Montucky, Andrew? What was the actual definition of Montucky? It was like the back country or something like that.
I didn't find that. I think that was Randall.
It was like what they called like the rural area of Montana. But let's be honest with ourselves. It's a combination of the states.
Before we knew that, we're just going to assume it's a combination of Montana and Kentucky. So what we've done here is we made a game, and what we're going to do is we're going to take two different states. I'm going to go online. I'm going to get a random state generator. For some reason, they have a website for that, solely for the purposes of this game, I'm assuming. But
someone coded it for us.
Yeah.
Wait, like seriously, there's a website. I didn't even think about that. There's a website where you just like hit a button and it just gives you a random state.
I don't know why you would need that, but it's there and we're going to use it. So I'm going to click randomize. We're each going to get two random states. We're going to put those states together, make a name for it, a combined name, and then say what object or beer or experience that you would have from that. So, Andrew, We're gonna let you go first. All right.
All right. I'll go first. I'm no fear.
So your first state is Hawaii,
Okay.
and your second state is New Jersey.
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
New
Jersey.
Jersey.
I didn't even know New Jersey was a state.
Jersey Shore.
Okay.
That's the only thing
thought it
I
was a
know from
TV
New
show.
Jersey.
Okay. I'm really. I've with us playing Jackbox lately. I've been pretty good at coming up with inventions. I think in my mind. I know y'all haven't really agreed, but whatever. You know.
Okay.
So I think
funny as
I think I can come up with one now.
Okay.
Hit me.
You said New
what's the
Jersey.
state?
You said New Jersey and Hawaii.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come out with the new Jawahi longboard.
New Hawaii.
Yeah, the new Jawahi longboard. Yeah, the new Jawahi longboard. And so
I'll ride
because
that.
you've got the city of New Jersey, you've got the surfing culture of Hawaii.
You mean the state of New Jersey?
No, there's a city there. You know, it's like a city
Is
kind of
there a
state.
is it like
Okay.
is there a
New Jersey, New
New
Jersey?
Jersey? Or is it like there's a New York, New York? Is that a thing?
I don't know. But there will
Could
be
be.
a city there, right? So people are gonna want to, they're gonna want to skate, skateboard and stuff. Well, I'm
Okay.
combining that with the surfing culture of Hawaii, and we're coming out with the new Hawaii longboard, and it's a surfboard that looks like, or it's a longboard that looks like a surfboard.
Okay.
I'm on. You got to forgive me, man. I'm on my third tall boy, about to be on my fourth.
I would ride that. That's a good invention. I don't know.
I like that. You know what it reminds me of? You remember
That's the
watching
first
that?
ever.
You remember
That's the
watching
first
that
ever
movie on
Montucky
Disney
Smash.
it had to be like when we were in like middle school or something. It was like they were riding like dirt boards. Y'all remember that?
I know exactly what you're talking about, but I have no idea what it was about or what it was called.
I don't think I
Dude.
remember that.
It was like these kids that did like they rode dirt boards. That's all it was. But
It was like a skateboard with like monster truck tires on it, and
Yeah.
you'd ride it down a sand dune.
yeah,
Huh?
I forget
No,
what
I
it's
do not.
called, but that movie slaps, and that's what it reminds me of. I can picture someone riding something like that, but shaped like a surfboard.
Dude, Disney can take the weirdest thing and make it seem cool to any 11-year-old. Like
Mhm.
that's just what they do.
Absolutely, that's what they do best.
I would buy that, and it has to be with the Montucky pattern on it.
The color
The
scheme.
new
yeah.
Hawaii color scheme on this longboard.
The new Hawaii longboard featuring Montucky Cold
Yeah.
Snacks.
Absolutely. Sponsored by. There you go.
Sponsored by.
Okay.
There you go.
Randall, you want to go next?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
I don't
Get
think
this.
anyone's
Okay.
beating that though. If I'm being completely honest, that's an incredible invention.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
I
I
really
don't know.
appreciate that. I think y'all could come up with some stuff. Let's see what state y'all's get.
Okay.
Y'all's get
Randall,
what state
your
y'all's
first
get?
state. What state y'all's get? Randall, y'all's get the first state of Idaho,
Okay,
And-
goddamn. Okay,
and your second state is Nebraska.
Nebraska. What the fuck?
So-
Idaho and
What is-
Nebraska.
What Idaho gives us potatoes?
Potatoes, yeah, potatoes.
What the hell do we get from Nebraska?
Corn.
Corn?
Are they corn? I
Corn
mean, it seems
with
like
a
there's a
C.
lot of states that can give you corn. Is it corn?
I mean, their
feel like you can
college
get corn
is
from
the-
anywhere, but-
is the freaking Cornhuskers. That's all
Oh,
I know
wow.
about Nebraska, though.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. I guess I don't pay enough attention to college
I don't.
sports.
I don't know. That's tough. I mean, here's the thing: is like, I can go Nebraho.
Nebraska.
You know?
Nah,
Or I can
bro.
go- Nebraho. Or I'm thinking Nebraska though. That sounds cleaner. You know what I mean? Sounds
I-
like
Nebraska.
You are
Nebraska does sound pretty lit.
I never thought about it before, but you are Nebraska.
You are Nebraska. I also don't want to have the word "ho" on my item. You know that I'm trying to sell.
Different kind of marketing scheme.
Yeah, it's a completely
You know?
different marketing scheme. Exactly. I think considering the fact that we get potatoes from Idaho and we get corn, I guess from Nebraska, we're going Nebraska, and they're releasing, to my knowledge, the market's first potato corn chip hybrid.
Wait,
That's what we're
It's
doing.
like a Frito-Lay ruffle.
oh, okay. I was about to say, I thought that's what
It's got-
Fritos were.
It's got ridges and everything on it.
It's a fritlay.
Frito-Lay. See, I associate corn with Mexico.
A
just because of
potato
corn-
flavored popcorn.
just because of corn tortillas. So I was thinking
Corn
I was
tortillas.
thinking
Yeah.
the Frito-Lay.
Frito-Lay.
Yeah.
That's
There's no O. at the
Like
end of
kind of like the
Frito.
artist. Is that like the
Oh,
artist? Like Frida? What is her name? Frida.
free.
Talking about Greta Thunberg.
I'm talking about Frida with the lay on the end.
Picasso. I don't know anything
Frito-Lay?
about art.
Like
No, the one with the
Frito-Lay?
unibrow. The one with the unibrow.
I don't know.
The one
at
that
all
made
what you're talking
Fritos.
about.
Dude, look up
I don't know.
Frida. Just look
I
up
don't know.
Frida right now. Frida.
I don't know anything about art.
I'm gonna do it because I have absolutely no unearthly idea what the hell you're talking about.
Frida.
I
That's
would
what I'm
buy
talking about.
those though. I like chips. It's hard to go wrong with chips, especially when you're not throwing crazy flavors in there. If you're just going straight corn and potato, it's hard to mess those up.
Frida Kahlo?
Something. Yeah, just if does she have a unibrow?
She does have a uni, dude.
Yeah, that's the one.
You know what
That's
she
the
looks
one.
like, and I don't want to I'm not trying to disrespect her by any means.
What does
this
she
is
look
just
like?
immediately the first thought that came to my head. Y'all remember that the female that was in Dodgeball?
Yeah.
yes.
That was on
Jaskovic.
the one that was just an absolute beast and fell in love with the freaking skinny
Yeah.
dude from Average Joe's.
She
Yeah,
killed
she
the
was a
man in the
unit.
bar with the dodgeball.
Yeah, that's what she looks like.
She does.
She only has 8 works of art.
Really?
Man.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
They must be expensive.
if you ever wondered, come on over to Off the Tap Podcast. We drink beer and talk about stuff, and sometimes we'll teach you a little bit about culture.
About art.
Exactly.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right,
so
well,
I'll go last. There's no way I'm beating Andrews, but
no, I don't think anyone does.
okay. So mine is what is mine is Oregon and New York.
Ooh.
That's hard.
Ooh.
I know what I'm thinking. Let's see if you think the same thing.
I'm thinking like Oregon.
Oh, yep, that's it.
Yeah,
Oregon.
I was thinking New York again.
New York.
That sounds good too, though.
That reminds me of a
Oregon.
backyard again.
I think New York sounds more official.
That's true.
A cardigan,
New York.
a backyard cardigan.
Cardigan backyard again. You know?
Ooh, that could be something. Now, that could be something.
Good.
Cardigan?
A new yardigan that is made out of yarn, and it's.
But where does the word yard come from? We can't. These.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm trying to tell you your own invention. You got to come up with it.
Yeah.
I'm going
I-
to Oregon just because I like the way it sounds.
Okay.
Which one did you go with?
Orgork.
Orc.
What is a gork? I don't know what a gork is.
It sounds like orc from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I
thinking
don't know
orc.
why, but I thought ogre from Shrek.
Can I phone a friend on this one? Can someone tell me what orc is or gork or ori? Ori reminds me of like metal,
Okay.
but
A gork? Like a
gork.
I
just didn't have to do anything with the
eats with a
word.
fork.
He didn't have to do anything with the name exactly. Andrew's in the surfboard, longboard. He threw the cultures in there.
Yeah, that's what I would worry about. I mean, I did
Okay, so
potatoes and
Oregon.
corn.
A gork is a fork that's made with a gourd.
Yes,
I don't even know how that works, but okay.
it's very flimsy. So
Very flimsy, incredibly flimsy.
So, what is Oregon known for? Okay, I know New York is like
I mean,
pizza.
The Oregon
or like-
Trail.
Yeah, Oregon Trail.
Hmm.
Redwood
know.
trees.
Oregon Ducks. That's
Uh,
like I literally don't know what Oregon. What does Oregon give us for real? What does
The
Oregon?
Oregon
give us?
Trail. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, they
They're
don't
like
give us
the-
that anymore.
They're like the
though.
Canada of the U.S.
Just nothing.
I mean, I
happens.
guess you could come out with like a new Oregon Trail, like the video game we played in middle school. Like
Absolute throwback.
that could be your app.
3D graphics and everything.
Yeah, it's
totally
a
unnecessary.
Third person.
It's
Yeah.
VR. You're there.
It's a
You're on the
third-person
Oregon
open world
Trail.
battle royale game. Oregon
It's
Trail.
The new Oregon Trail BR.
Yeah. Okay.
It's free,
Oregon.
but you got to buy crates.
Yeah,
New
and you
York, I'm
gotta
going
you gotta pass around dysentery, and that's how you win.
What? Oh my
Instead of
God.
shooting people with guns, you're just coughing on people.
So from the New York side, I'm going with pizza. So you got to combine
Ooh,
Oregon with
okay.
pizza.
All right.
So I'm just gonna say Oh, God. Okay, I got the name for it.
Okay.
I'm thinking Oregon is trees, redwood trees. So I'm going Treatza.
Treats.
It's gonna be called a Treatza, and it's
Okay.
gonna be a pizza that's the size of a tree.
You should have done you should have done a time machine where you go back in time and show the people on the Oregon Trail something called pizza. And just like blow
Man.
their mind.
They would have lost their
That's
mind.
a
Yeah.
treats. That sounds like a freaking heart attack waiting to happen.
People on the Oregon Trail weren't ready for pepperoni.
A
They just weren't.
They're not ready
treatza.
for pepperoni on top of cheese.
You got to think. There's stages of civilization. You got like the Bronze Age, the Silver Age. You know, and they weren't ready for the pepperoni age.
You
There
gotta
was-
earn you gotta earn pizza.
There was, there was absolutely a skip over the pepperoni age.
the only thing they knew was like potatoes and corn. Basically, they
That's
were
it.
eating.
They had
They were
just
eating
gotten
Randall's
through Idaho.
chips. They were eating Randall's chips. That's all
They
they
were
had.
eating those
And-
Nebraska chips, bro.
Yeah, and
So
throw a
they were-
pepperoni at them, and they're gonna lose their minds.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's funny.
Yeah, I lost. It's not a game, but I lost. But
It's a game. We literally said it was a game.
yeah, well, I'm brewmaster, so that means I win at everything. So,
Oh yeah, dude. Make me drink, please. I love
Andrew,
this beer.
you drink. Randall, you drink too. I'm gonna drink as well. For losing, I'll take 2 drinks.
I'm drinking from both straws at the same time.
I'm not even mad at
How are
him
you
for
not
the
out
rest.
yet, Randall?
He
Oh.
just did. I heard it.
Oh,
I just
yep.
finished
He's out
it.
now.
Yeah.
That was it.
Man,
Um,
this is how
Alright.
you know that we actually drink the beverages on Off Tap Podcast. That noise right there.
yep, I'll do it.
Also, I can post a picture and at the podcast of me just with 4 empty tall boys on my desk.
I just inhaled. Some of the Montucky just went into my lungs. Oh god.
You are now immune to coronavirus.
Yeah,
I'm
you
now
are.
immune to coronavirus. I'm an official citizen of Montana at this point.
Absolutely.
I've
That
got it
is
in
a
my
great-
bloodstream.
Man,
hmm
this has been a pretty good one. First game we ever did. We did a lot of
Mhm.
stuff.
I thought that was a
wait.
fun game too. We need to have a random generator for every game we play.
God.
I think we're forgetting something though.
What?
I think we're forgetting something. I think we're forgetting the special segment of where we say, "Where are you drinking this?"
Oh my god. You want to know? It throws me off because Andrew does it at the beginning every time now.
I know, but it just gives me like an instant. It gives me like an instant thought. But like, I mean, do I need to say mine again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Refresh us.
re-elaborate.
Okay. Well, mine is like if you're at like if you're at a ski lodge and you're going snowboarding, okay, right? You're gonna on the way up on the ski lift, you're gonna shotgun 2 of these bad boys. You get to the top of the mountain, you make a snow luge and pour this beer down it and just drink it, and then you just throughout the day you've got one of those like Yeti cooler backpacks, and you've got like 12 of these bad boys in there. You're just drinking them all day.
Damn.
Absolutely.
Rocking a 12er on your back while you're skiing? That's
Maybe a
respect.
30er.
That's-
We'll see. We'll see.
Whoa, that's respect, bro. Straight up.
Bro,
Maybe
it's
just, like-
even funner whenever you drink.
Maybe just 3 Camelbacks full of Montucky Cold Snack.
Oh,
Why
now
does
we're
everything
talking.
rhyme with snack, dude? I'm not doing this on purpose. I swear.
Snack back, tack rack, back, snack,
I'm not doing it on purpose.
knick knack,
That's-
patty whack.
What do
The
you think?
snack rack for cold snacks on your back.
They should make a snack rack for your back on the Montucky website. A
a
little bit of extra merch
Should.
action. All right, I'm really digging your vibe of the ski lodge. I think that fits absolutely tremendously. But I, however, am not. I'm not exactly not imagining drinking it on the slopes, but oh man, but the vibe I'm getting from it is that we're going to the lodge. We're going up to somewhere. Let's just say Montana, since it's Montucky. You know what I mean?
All right.
Mhm.
We're going up to the lodge in Montana, and we're not renting separate rooms. We're getting one of those like merge rooms where there's a bunch of different
Like a villa?
bedrooms.
It's a merge room.
Kind of like from like Hot Tub Time Machine. Y'all ever seen that?
Yeah.
No.
Not the second one. Not the second
No
one.
way.
The first one.
No way. Are
Yeah,
we
we're
drinking them in a
freaking-
hot tub?
Well, we fucking are. But we're in one of those
Aw.
rooms like that, and we got we're all in separate rooms, but we share the same living room and kitchen and everything. And we're in a freaking hot tub enjoying these bad girls. You know what I mean? Just everyone
Oh
but the
my
ladies.
god.
And we don't even have a cooler, bro, because we're living the dream, bro. We just go and get some snow from right out the back there, off the railing and stuff, and we pile it
Dude.
up next to the hot tub, and we're just stuffing these bad these bad girls down in there to cool them off.
Just right in there, right in that snow.
And you know 100% I'm wearing a very specific pair of Chubby's swim trunks in that hot tub. And it's not the America. It's not.
Dude.
It's the Montucky. Okay.
No. I don't know the name of them, but I know the look of them. And I know that people that listen to this are going to know what I'm talking about.
Bro.
And
I'm going to be honest with you.
Tub?
I'm sorry, but that is
Absolutely.
perfect. That's absolutely perfect. I think that's the perfect description of what we need to be doing with this beer.
We're staying in the hot tub, and we're just getting absolutely hammered on these Montuckies because it is way too cold to get out.
Absolutely.
And we're all too scared to get out, so we're just hanging in there. We're all pruny.
Dude,
Doesn't
that's the
as good as
dream
it
right there,
gets.
baby.
That's as good as it gets.
Yeah.
No one's beating that.
Yeah.
So I think we're all going with snow environment. I think this is just a snow beer.
It's the vibe it gives off. It really does.
You know, because you can drink them wherever or whenever you want. I'm drinking them in Texas.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm going to enjoy these bad girls when it's 108 degrees outside this summer.
Absolutely. But
I'm
preferably,
going
I
to
would
beers
like
for
to
the remainder of my life on Earth.
Yeah.
Preferably, we're all going snow environment.
Uh-huh.
So I'm also going ski lodge type thing. But I'm going, you take Andrew's thing, you hit the lift, you go up, you snowboard down or ski down, and you just see this little path off in the woods, right? And you got your bladies, and everybody's got their Montuckies, and you see this path is closed off. Maybe there's not even a path at all. You just decide to get a little risky. And so you go down this path, and you come out, and there's just this big clearing, right, with a couple trees, and then you dig a circle out in the snow, and you build yourself a campfire, and then you build some chairs out of said snow. You sit in them, plop a tent down. You all sit around the fire in your snow chair, all drinking Montucky.
But won't that melt? The fire will melt the snow chair.
Nah, it's a respectable distance away.
Oh, okay.
Just enough to be warm, but just enough to be warm, but just far enough to not melt snow.
I dig
Gotcha.
that.
I calculated it on my slide rule.
I dig it.
Dude, that sounds.
That just sounds. If we would just combine all three of ours, that just sounds like the world's most perfect day.
That's the perfect day.
It literally does. That sounds amazing. Can we do that?
Absolutely.
I don't think I want to leave this earth without doing that.
No, it's impossible.
Like my body will fight death.
Yeah.
Just to.
We'll start the day off with
horrible
Andrews.
being like 300 years old.
But I'm waiting on one day, you know.
We'll hit the lift, drink some Montucks.
Hit the lift a few times.
Can you abbreviate it to Montucks, or do I have to keep calling them Montucky?
Cold snacks.
Cold snacks. There you go. We'll hit the lift with some cold snacks. Keep drinking while we're snowboarding. About halfway through the day, after we got some good lunch, you know, we'll head on down to the trail. To my idea, go hit the campfire, hang out there for a little bit, and then at night we do Randall's idea.
That
we all
sounds
go back
amazing.
up into the hot tub time machine and use the
Absolutely.
Montucky cold snacks
Dude.
to pour them to activate the time machine to take us back to that morning earlier to do it all over again.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Just
if we
stay
can do it.
a revolving door
Yes.
of Montuckies. That's the real point. Is
Exactly.
like it would be a revolving door of Montuckies. It's not like the experience. Yeah, sure. We would be repeating that same day over again, and that's amazing. That sounds great. But I would also be able to consume the recreated Montuckies over again.
Correct. All paradoxes aside, this is ideal. We're not
Let me
talking
just.
about actual
It
science.
sounds amazing, but you know what I just thought about that I'm actually impressed with?
What?
Like ever since I was 16, I started drinking beers. 21, sorry. I always called beers cold snacks. Like I had called them that before. And these guys were just like, nah, screw it, bro. We're putting it on our can. We're trademarking that shit. Like it's ours. When you say cold snack, it's Montucky. Okay.
Wow. I didn't know that about you. I didn't know you called him that.
Yeah, I called him
He's
cold
been calling
snack.
him that since as long as I've known him, anyways.
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I've yeah, like I said earlier, I've only ever heard Crispy Boys. But that was referring to like
Boys.
I've never
Bud
heard
Light.
that.
Sunday oatmeal. No.
Sunday oatmeal. I've never heard that one.
I've called depending on when I drink them. I've called them breakfast brews, cold snacks, brewskis. The list goes on and on. I've
Wow.
called them everything.
I
Wow.
think cold snack's my favorite.
Cold snack
Yeah.
is the one we should stick with. I think we shouldn't disgrace a Montucky cold snack and call every beer a cold snack.
Nah,
But
no, they don't deserve it.
every good beer we should call a cold snack.
This is a great cold
Correct.
snack.
It
Yeah.
is. Which
You know.
it is a great cold snack. But how great of a cold snack is it?
Well, I'll tell you how great it is. I want to do that day that we were talking about where we do it all day so I can have 3 cold meals of this stuff.
That's right.
Exactly.
Eat so much if it becomes a meal, or drink so much if it becomes a meal. Yeah, that was a good segue to the final ratings. I like that, Sean. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't want to rate it. Finally, I want to keep drinking it.
Well, that's too bad. We have to. It's the end of the episode. Like I said, I've had this before, so I knew how much I was gonna like it. But I'm gonna stick with the 9.1, which is still the highest rated beer I've done on the podcast. Best beer I've had. This is my go-to, man. It's my new go-to.
Okay.
If I find it, I'm drinking it.
This is
Wow.
your number one choice over any other
It is.
snack.
There's situations where I would drink other beers, but this is my go-to. Like
Okay.
it used to be like if I'm in a bind, I'm gonna get Miller Lite. Like that was my go-to beer.
Used to
And
be.
Miller Lite isn't good, but it's like it's all right, and
Yeah,
it's something that
exactly.
you can tolerate the taste of for like 30 beers
Yeah,
in one night.
exactly. This significantly better taste, and I can tolerate just as much of it. So
Just
Absolutely.
imagine living where they brew this stuff and you could get it for like the price of that at the store, regular store,
yeah.
all the time.
Like
And
here,
that-
like here in the Houston area, we have to head on down to the old Southern Star.
Yeah,
or
and you got to pay.
Imagine,
You
just imagine coming out of your mountain lodge home, skiing down to Bozeman, Montana, and hanging out at
Y'all
the.
are turning me on. I need y'all to finish rating these so
Montucky
I can
Cold
get
Snacks.
off the podcast, please.
Yeah, because I mean, like, it's $9 for 6 of them right now. But like, if we lived up in Montana, you could go to the regular store and get them for $1 a pop. I would become an alcoholic, and it wouldn't be a good thing for me.
Now hold on, it was $9 for a tall boy 6-pack for you.
Yeah,
That's
That's
still
pretty good.
not bad.
I didn't even think about that because it was a tall boy. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about the fact that it was a tall boy.
It's $9 for St. Arnold's, and these dudes transported that thing all the way from Montana.
And it
And
tastes
it's a
way
16
better.
ouncer, and
Yeah.
it's better. Man,
All right, Who's
Andrew,
up
what's your
next?
rating, Andrew?
Andrew.
Are y'all sure you want me to go? Because I'm about to blow the roof off this son of a gun.
Okay, wait. If you're gonna do what I think you're gonna do, then let me go then. So I said 7 initially, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
but this is my favorite can that we've ever had on the podcast. And then,
Oh, it's my favorite can. I'm gonna raise the rating.
okay, Andrew's getting kicked off the show. Favorite can that we've had.
You
on
just
the
lost your
podcast.
membership at Video Spot.
Dang it. Plus the situations that we've gone through, the hypothetical situations that we've created in our heads of where we're drinking this.
Yeah.
And once you drink more of them, the wine taste kind of goes away. And I'm still a little.
There was
I'm still
never a
tasting
wine
little bit.
taste.
I guarantee there is, but that's aside the point.
Let the listeners
So-
tell us if there's a wine taste or not.
So I'm going to raise it. All those things being added, I'm going to raise it 1.5 points to an 8.5.
Okay. Wow.
It's not too shabby.
I've been cold snacked. So
I've been
happened to me.
snacked across the face.
I've been snacked across the face.
I've been bitch snacked.
disgrace. Slinging this Montucky all over the place.
All right, Andrew, do it.
This is the snack of my life, man. I love this snack. I'm gonna marry this snack with a 9.7.
Ooh. Getting close, dude.
I
Point
thought you were gonna
Mm.
slap the old. I thought you were gonna hit the old 10 banger.
Oh, dude, I want to. I want to so
Yes.
hard. I want to so hard on this beer, but I just
Whoa, dude.
I don't want to say it now and then like a year from now we have the perfect beer, and I'm like, what do I do? You know?
Yeah. No, that's true.
That's the problem with the rating system. Is a
that's the
10
tough
even
part.
obtainable?
I mean, I guess technically, like, if I were to rate this beer a 10, and then 6 months from now I have another perfect beer and it's a 10, I guess they're both just 10s. I
Or you would
always
have to
think
move
of
the rating down, but
I always think of the idea of having 110, one perfect beer, but I guess there could be multiple perfect
Yeah,
beers.
you could always rearrange.
I think the best thing to do
Ain't no
though
shame in the
is just
rearrange.
to not do it until you're 100%, man. You're gonna have that gut feeling,
You'll just know.
You'll know when you take when it's just gonna smack you,
It's just gonna snack you in the face.
It's gonna
It's gonna
smack you in
smack
the
you
face.
real hard.
All right. Well, that's gonna be the end of the episode, guys.
I
Another
don't
week
wanna,
down.
I don't want it to end. I love this beer so much.
Well, we'll
Another
keep
week.
drinking. Don't worry.
19
Good.
weeks, man,
19 weeks. Yeah.
crazy.
And
Well,
anyone
we've
who's-
actually been doing it for 20 weeks because we had to skip one because of a winter storm.
That's true.
True.
That's true.
20 weeks.
Well,
Wow, 19 episodes.
anyone
19
who's-
episodes, 20 weeks.
Anyone who's still listening, be sure to check out our Twitter at Off the Tap Pod. Also, our Instagram. We just got an Instagram going. We're gonna get that fired up and rolling. That is at Off the Tap Podcast. We've also got the Facebook rolling, trying to get that more consistent. That's
Yep.
Off the Tap Podcast as well. And if you want to support us, you can find us on Patreon.
Absolutely. Off the Tap Podcast on Patreon.
Yep. And yeah, just like every week, guys. I appreciate y'all doing this with me.
We also got some other things in the works.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Every new tasty treat that we try here on Off the Tap Podcast, I've set up a little studio using random things in my house, and I do a little glass, crack the can so you can hear what it sounds like, pour it in the glass so you can see how it looks, see if it's got a nice head on it, what it looks like, the coloration, if that's a word. Slap the can down next to you so you can see that. That way you get the full experience. And then you try it. And then you try it.
Where's this going on?
This can go to the Facebook and the Instagram and the Twitter. But at the moment, there are 2 videos on the Facebook.
Yeah, we'll be posting those on the Facebook and most likely on the Instagram as the 2 main landing spots.
Well, also, I can promise you when we come out with some swag on our website, it's going to be as cool as this place's swag. I promise.
Even better.
That's another little wink teaser that Andrew just gave they didn't even know about yet. Kind of. But anyways, thanks for joining me this week, guys. And we'll be back next week for episode 20, but week 21,
Oh, our podcast is about to become legal drinking age.
Whoa! Let's go! All right, I'm going to keep it on theme this time, guys. If you ain't getting snowy.
You ain't getting dirty
Short
enough?
enough?